I love these little tables right here. They got two of them, one there and one here. And I got my fish fillet. It's already in my tummy, so let's get back to the truck. Let's get rolling. All right, big old girl, let's get back at it. Beautiful night, just gorgeous. All right, drive shaft. She got the carrier bear. Ooh, all dirty. Drive shaft complete. Back to tarping, or actually strapping. And that's what actually moves up and down and pushes on the spring. Those head bolts are probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to get out. And a JB Hunt one. Oh, that was nice of you. 19765 for the fleet guard. So that is a wrap. What do you think? You good?
Every state is probably going to be different.
Not sure if this guy was speeding or what happened, but I watched that trooper pull out, so he came after him. A little bit of Chrysler 300, maybe speeding, who knows? Keep it cool through here. A lot of police presence in the last 20 miles of Georgia into Florida. Oh yeah, like local police, troopers, everybody. So just keep it cool. Don't be speeding. Don't be trying to get forward too quick. We are only, what, we're 10 miles from everything? Let's see. 8 miles? Oh, 3 miles. Dang, that's Parker's right there. I lost track of time. Parker's right there to the right. It is, there's a trooper right there. Speaking of the police officers, right to right. Whoop, white car, local police. It's a little bit drizzly out here. 71 degrees. Beautiful still. Yeah, I'm already almost into Florida. Heck yeah. Get there, we're probably about 21 miles, 25 miles. We'll reset, get some sleep, and yeah, talk to you guys in the morning. Good morning, green APU for the win. Keeping me cool, and Fufa, who I found in my bed somehow because my son left him in here. Oh yeah, of course. Thanks, green APU. And hello, Fufa. And this dog is actually Kylan's dog. And right here, T-Dubs had his little award ceremony this morning for kindergarten, so let's check out that. Pretty cool.
You also got terrific, kid. You also got the true sportsmanship. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Mistakes are proof of trying. And he also got his kindergarten certificate for completing kindergarten.
And that's all you can do in life. Be proud of them when they get awards. Do good in school. Be awesome, be kind. All right, well, there's our beam lights right there. Boom. They're starting to get worked on it, and then we'll look for another load. Hopefully there's good ones coming out of Savannah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Appreciate you, man.
You go, man.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Probably one of the quickest unloads right there for that place. 20 minutes, awesome. And I thought the guys out here were done for the strike, but they are still there. They weren't there last night, though. Oh, man. Give them a little toot. Say, I appreciate what you're trying to do. I understand. Truck, oh, there's road master, they're working. People moving around. Not a lot of trucks. 2 of them, maybe they're out on the road right now, probably. Got some umbrellas out there under the sun. Still lots of people becoming drivers. If you're new out here becoming a trucker, pre-trip, that's the first hardest thing to memorize, and then just be careful with your air brakes. Understand how the trucks work. Understand tracking. Like when you turn, you're gonna have to go way wider than you usually think. Like this turn coming in right here last night, you kind of have to wait for this turn lane to be empty, because if you cut it close on that, you're gonna hit those poles. Like one of our subscribers, thanks so much for commenting that. He said the poles used to be a little bit closer to the road, and they moved them back because all the truck drivers kept hitting them. So just a bad turn for it, especially with how much trucking they got down that road. It looks like they're putting in something else across the way. All right, well, let's get back on 295, come back to 95, and then there wasn't much in Jacksonville, but that same load I took to Hartwell, the auto parts load, that's listed at right now at 1100. This is early in the day. It's like 9:30 in the morning. Oh, we got yellow already. We wait for these cars. Quick lights. But yeah, that's already at 1100. So I emailed the guy that booked it with me last time and said, hey man, I might be able to run that. I'm heading up to Savannah, I'll let you know. I don't want to book it now because it might be something better. There might be a quick 800 across Savannah. I don't know. We shall see. Well, let's get up there, and just grateful that the First of all, grateful the sky's so pretty. Beautiful day, 83 degrees down here. But second of all, that there's some loads coming out of Savannah. And that I guess the trade tariffs were kind of paused for 90 days. I think I just heard China came to the board and said that there was something going, that they're both paused for 90 days. So the stock market kind of went back up. Everything's kind of coming back to normal. So we'll see if we can get a deal done, I guess, between our nation and their nation, or all nations. There's a new pope. I saw that happened. It's the first or second time that somebody outside of Italy has been. Oh, they're calling me right now. The what's it called? I keep messing it up. I want to say pathway, but it's pathmark. They're calling me, so I'll answer that real quick. But yeah, new pope is for the second time or something. It's been outside of Italy. He's the American pope, so pretty cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's like his brother gives you perspective on him. I watched a little thing about him kind of saying who he is, but good person to the people, I guess. I don't know all the details of it, but yeah, that. And what else happened? Oh yeah, Sean, thank you so much for sharing with me. I saw one person posted on our Facebook page. We have a Just Truckin' family page. I'll call back Pathmark. I don't want to talk to him right now. I want to put my ear pods in. When I talk to people, I like to have my ear pods in so I can hear them real good because the trucks are loud. But yeah, there's a CSNBC did a little special on cargo theft and stuff, and foreign drivers, people that don't have CDL, all that stuff. So really good special to watch if you have some time. And I might start doing a little more reaction stuff when I'm at home on the weekends. Just really trying to get the boys straight, trying to sell this lake property. I want to set the studio up for a little place for me to talk, and maybe I can get on my computer screen and have my MacBook open and go over those kind of stuff with you, see what we all think about it. Like all of us chime in, I'll be live. There's a guy I watch, AMS Gold, I think it's AMS Gold, or I forget how, AMS Gold TV or something like that. And he just reacts to anything that happens during the day. That's kind of like, he doesn't have a bias of politics, doesn't have a bias of religion that I can see in him. And that's kind of what I want to do. I like that. I like just talking about events. Why is this happening? Like, what was it? Not Palestine. I forget that it's India and somebody else. India, Pakistan. They're having a little battle right now. I didn't even know they had this going back to way back to, like, I guess Pakistan kind of went in and did some bad stuff in a nice tourist area and just hurt some people. So I mean, but I guess that's not the first time. They've had all kinds of events over the years that they've been fighting with each other. So that's happened too. All kinds of stuff. But just talking about that kind of stuff, I didn't even know that until I watched this guy's channel, or I listened to his channel. I hear him say it and talk about it. So yeah, I'm kind of doing something like that, but maybe more trucking related. And just being live. I like what he does. He's live, and he just kind of reads off what people are saying a little bit here and there, and what they think about it, what their comments are. And I like to do that, so we can all kind of have a little conversation group about what we think about new current events, hope, or wars, or trade, or theft in cargo industry, or people out of this country working in our field, so that kind of stuff. All right, lots of trailers to the left. Man, they look a little bit old, but hey, lots of them there. Containers for rent, good sale, okay? Trailer leasing company. Nice GMC right there. Let's get up to 95. This way station's been closed for a bit. But I think they were redoing scales, updating stuff. I don't know. It's been that way for, I want to say over a month, maybe a month or two. Left side, we got a box truck getting inspected, or maybe he ran the scale. Where he's pulled over at, he probably went through the scale and maybe didn't stop. I don't know. Maybe he didn't get the scale. Who knows? Rider truck though. Rider. That's where I bought my Volvo. Rider truck sales. Nice classic over there. Yeah, it looks like they're ready to open. I mean, I don't see any pieces of scale or ground that's ripped up still. I don't know. Yeah, if you're leaving Florida, no worries. If you're coming in, getting checked. We got a car over here on the shoulder. Looks like they're changing a tire or just putting a bunch of stuff on top of their car. Get the tarp on top of their car. I don't know if their bumper came off. Dang. All right. Well, I love when the reefer matches the trucks in the left over there. It's a nice Peterbilt, and just the front of the reefer's painted the same color. You can tell he probably does the same dedicated load all the time. Or maybe he's got a bunch of different stuff. Who knows? Nice truck though. Beautiful day. We'll see you later, Florida. Thanks for the easy load. Landstar, appreciate it. Quick $1,300, and Truck Smarters Factory we have not transitioned yet. I told them wait till after the lake house sales, but they already paid us, so we already got our $1,300. Got our $1,150 from the quick little pallet load we did over the weekend, so it's awesome. Good time. The Hope Truck is coming back a little bit. We do have that same load going back for auto parts, listed at 1,100. I did email them on that, so we'll see what happens with that, and maybe we'll be going back by the lake. Right. They are working on this bridge. Almost there, I think. Almost ready to pour that section. Hello, Georgia. Stay out of here for this guy. There you go. Turn and burn. We've all been there before. Maybe we haven't. I hope you never have to. I have, with the exact same truck, a 670 Volvo. There was a little coolant line that was inside the frame rail that went to, I think it went to my coolant filter. There's a filter for your coolant, actually. It's pretty cool. And it busted, just like burst down the middle. And I immediately started seeing like a little bit of condensation come up on my hood and started seeing my truck get hot. I was like, oh, we just lost coolant. So I pulled over real quick, and luckily it hadn't all bleeded out yet, so I could find out where it was shooting from. And I got in there on both sides. I saw it was shooting somewhere, and I couldn't really see it, but I reached my hand down there and I could feel it, and it was hot. But these trucks take 11 gallons of coolant. So, and that's about, if you're lucky, maybe 15 bucks a gallon, 20 bucks a gallon. Here it's probably like 30 bucks a gallon, fuel QT. But yeah, he's beach with that guy. He probably blew a line, a lower radiator line or a upper one. So yeah, and then freight right now, guys, the rates are way through the roof. That same load I had going to Hartwell, the auto parts going to AutoZone. Nice easy load, easy loading and easy dropping. But it's listed at 1,100 right now. So I emailed the same guy that booked it last time, and he came back and said, can you do it for 700? That's a nice looking older Escalade truck. I used to love those trucks. Still do, but I mean, they're a little older now. But yeah, he came back and said, can I do that for 700? I'm like, I just did it for 1,000, and it's listed on DAT at 1,100. He's like, oh, well, can you do 1,000 again? I'm like, it's listed on 1,100. So that was that. And then I just kind of haven't talked to him since. We'll see if he emails me back again. But I told him I'd probably do it for 1,100, but I'm going to keep looking. And so this one pops up, 1,300 to Greenville. I'm like, dang. But once again, it's not Greenville. It's either Anderson, 2 loads to Anderson, which is Hartwell, where the other one's going, or 1 load or 2 loads to Pendleton, which is also Hartwell, kind of like Clemson area, close to the lake property. And I said, yeah, I mean, let's try and do that one. But I sent him a COI just now. I sent him all this stuff, and he said his compliance team still isn't letting him book it until I'm set up, because I'm a new carrier. I've never run a load with them. So we'll see if that goes through. But yeah, 1,300, and I've taken it before. It's the Michelin load. It's like raw rubber. We're puppy dogs. Oh, Mother's Day. Yeah, we'll get a little refresh here. How you doing, bud? Sorry, I'm filming right now. How you doing? What's your name? Rick, nice meeting you, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Roll easy out there. What are you running? Okay, nice. Take care, man. But yeah, I'm trying to get a load. That one too, so we'll see if we get that one. Get back to Michelin, and let's refresh. Okay, so we're having our little chicken taco lunch. Chicken jockey. That guy came back and said that unfortunately they can't set me up. I said, well, I can do any links you want me to set up. And he's like, no, they're not taking new carriers. I'm like, that's kind of weird. And then I came back and looked at the board again, and that same load going to Hartwell, which is 10,000 pounds lighter than the other load going to Michelin, is back up at 1,200. So I said, hey, I called a guy, got a different guy than the guy that was emailing me. And he said, yeah, can you please do that rate? And he says he's losing $500 on that, which I kind of believe him, because they quote these rates for every quarter. And then if it starts happening, there's no truckers or drivers to move them, like maybe the English speaking thing is coming into effect. Maybe there's just a bunch of stuff trying to be moved out of these warehouses before tariffs do whatever they're doing. But he said, can he get you to do 1,200? I said, sure, man. So I'm loaded on that one now. I got the Raycon, same one going to AutoZone, and I'm very grateful for that. But kind of crazy they couldn't set me up, especially in this market in Savannah. But it kind of goes back to know your worth. If you know your truck is needed, you can kind of set your negotiating a little bit different. So that's what we're doing. 1,300 down to Jacksonville, 1,200 back. I will take that. If I can do that twice a week, every week, I would be very grateful for that. And we got the Raycon. We're going back to Hartwell. I don't know what's going on with a lot of their pumps, but I pulled into one that's out of service, so sometimes that does the favor for people pulling in it and having to turn back around. Got our tacos. We'll fire back up and go pick up this easy one. This is a pretty easy load. Let's go back over there. T's and P's, guys. That is the 4th officer. That's a DPS guy right there. that has gone down that road, and there's also an ambulance that went down that road. So prayers whatever happened down there, guys. T's and P's. How about 70 miles, and we'll be up here picking up again. That is a bunch of green beans. I've never seen green beans transported like that. It's pretty cool. I don't know where they're going, but yeah. All right, green beans. Let's keep rolling. 84 degrees. I think everybody's pretty much getting a bypass. Looks like we got an RV getting a tire. Give them a little bit of room, but they're pretty far over there. There you go. All right, beautiful clouds. It's a pretty day. It's nice. Really grateful to have a load so early and not have to look for nothing. And I think I'm just going to go straight the back way. Usually I go all the way by the house, go see the boys, go see T-Dubs. It adds 50, 60 miles to the trip if I'm trying to go to Hartwell and deliver. But I like going home, you know, I like seeing the family. But I think it's a 7 a.m. drop. Last time was an open appointment, like be there between, I think it was like 8 a.m. and 4 or 5 p.m. We got an excavator over there, RGM. But this time he said, hey, can you be there by 7 a.m.? I'm like, yeah, I mean, fine with me. I'll show straight there and then get her off the truck. And we're closing on the house on Thursday. I thought it was Friday, but we're supposed to be Thursday now. Small discrepancy on the total payoff, which it's only within $1,000 bucks, but still, you don't want to, like, if you don't have to pay extra money, because they're trying to, you pay interest in arrears, which means you pay for the month before. And this mortgage, or the loan, the bank payoff, is trying to say that we should pay till June 5th. We're like, yeah, but we're closing on the 15th of May. So why are we paying all the way out to that? So it's like, it doesn't make any sense. And I'm guaranteed they're not going to send you a check back and say, oh, our bad. But I just want to be done with it. I'm like, I don't really care. Like, let's just finish this up. Put the money back in our pocket. We put, what, 50? I think it was 50. I don't know if it was 55 or $50,000 down. I think it was just 50,000. Put $50,000 down. We've been paying on it for 3 years almost. We paid probably almost 40 grand in just interest and principal, which is we had a 6% rate, which is we have a 3% rate at our main house. So the rate really matters. Plus we put 55,000 down on that other house that we have, the big one, and we bought it at the right time. We bought it for $250, so like $252, and we only owe like 160 something on that house, or 170 something. Like it's low 70s. Anyways, no here, no there. The main house is way less expensive and it's way nicer. It's a beautiful house. We love it. We just love being there. It's a great place to raise our kids, pay it off, and hopefully we can pass it on to them one day. But anyways, the payoff is wrong, so I'm just like, I don't really want any more delays. I don't want to push back this closing again. Let's just, whatever we got to do. If they can correct it before, fine. If they can't, I don't care. Let's just pay the payoff. So we'll do that. And then T-Dubs, after everything, we sold it for $270. We bought it for $227, I think that was, $227.5. And then 55 down or 50 down. So, all in all, we'll walk away after, well, we'll have like 100. And then after fees, lawyer or real estate. And nowadays you can negotiate your realtor's percentage. It used to be just a flat, you had to be like 6%, 3% each buyer and seller agent. Now our seller agent gave us a 1% discount because we also bought the house with her. So she's like, you're a return customer, give you a rate. And then we set the buyer realtor rate at 1.5. Just, I mean, why not? Like, I mean, can, it doesn't need to be 3%, so that may save some money for realtor fees, which is awesome. We also have capital gains tax. You have to pay that on a second house. And I talked to my CPA because it's hard to like, okay, how much money are you going to make off of selling them? I'm like, well, does that account for the money we put into it, the money we pay for it, and all that stuff? So I had to talk to my CPA about that, and it ended up being a decent number, not too crazy. So yeah, T-Dubs will have a nice little chunk of change. I let T-Dubs, she's my squirrel. She saves all the money. She has her savings account and all that stuff, and she lets me buy my toys. As long as she'll never let me buy more toys, but if I get rid of a toy, I can get a toy. So that's how she does it. I truly appreciate that for her. And then that red truck that our buddy Taze is driving, that just sat at the lake. The red Ram, the 2006, beautiful truck. And Taze is so good about stuff, and also it's just a cool truck to drive. I said, Taze, you want to drive it around, man, and just take care of it? He's like, I'd love to. So I appreciate Taze so much for that. We're insured. We have our plate on it. We have our insurance on it. And I just gave him the registration card today. If you ever have a problem, just call me, man. But he never has, so that's awesome. But that's all that. That's full covered and all that stuff, and it has a plate on it and all whatever. But her letting me have that truck back and having my toys, I appreciate her. It's great. I'm so grateful every time I get it. I have my single cab truck, I got my monster truck, and I got my WS6, and then I have my minivan. I love my minivan. The minivan's also there as like a backup, just in case T-Dub's good old General Motors product has any problems, which has been pretty good lately. It's been awesome. But yeah, anyways, payoff for the lake house. We'll go out there. I need to go one more time because after Thursday it's theirs and it's out of our hands now. I need to take the truck out there one more time, and we have like a pull along inflatable raft that you go out above, like a tube, whatever, 3-person tube in the shed. A couple other little minor things, but yeah, just one more trip. We'll probably take that tube to Uncle Robbie's house. He said, yeah, bring it on over. Also, the paddle boards, we'll take those to Uncle Robbie's house, so just have some extra stuff to do over there at his house. All that, but yeah, it's almost done. It's going to be a little bit of a big stress relief for T-Dubs and I, because it's just been a nightmare of all these little nickel and dime, getting the foundation redone for like $1,000 just so he can get a loan, the buyer incorporated the jet skis, and then he wanted like video of the jet skis, how to start them, and if they were running order, so I took them both out with the kids. I said, yeah, they're fine. They're doing great. So all that's included, and just getting this all buttoned up and out of the way will be a big relief, especially with the economy. And if you watch some of these real estate channels, I watch a little bit of real estate all the time to see where it's at. Florida's in shambles. Inventory is the highest it's ever been, and rates are still up, so it's a horrible time to sell a house. Like, it's no one's selling a house. So we're just super grateful that someone bought our house. And he's super excited to get it. He like wants it like now. So I'm like, yeah, we were too, man, but we're just grateful you got it now, and we don't have to worry about the market crashing anymore. We're very grateful to make the selling for $100,000 more than we bought it for, which is awesome. Alrighty, but yeah, let's get up here, get this load on it, go right back by the house and get out. Maybe I'll just put the stuff in the back of the, no, I'm not gonna take this truck to Robbie's house. I will come back, hopefully try and get like a short load, delivering from Wednesday, Thursday, because we close in Anderson area at 11 on Thursday, so that's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be no trucking for the rest of the weekend. Getting all the house buttoned up. But right now, let's get this load over there. It'll be a nice little, grateful for that Landstar load, grateful for the lady, hey, you want this one? Heck yeah. Got it off, they were unloaded it super quick today. And then hopefully these guys they were super quick loading it last time, these AutoZone people, with the brake calipers, or brake rotors. So if we get that on it, and then I'll just probably get lunch or dinner somewhere and hang out. Maybe go see Taze, because where I'm delivering is pretty dang close to Taze. If he's home, we'll go hang out with him for a little bit and see his fam. Here we are, back to the 16. Alright, we're gonna make this little roundabout. Not roundabout, little, what is it called? Not a hairpin, what should I call that? I don't know. Exit ramp something. Circle ramp. I know there's a name for it, I can't think of it right now. We're getting close on that highway though. Almost there. Should be nice when all those lanes are opened up. First exit right here, we're there. Here we are, here we go, yo. Costco on the other side. Just pray they're in good spirits. I pray, because there was a bunch of containers coming in and out, but they were getting unloaded quick. And I appreciate that. So let's just pray we can get another quick load and be on our way towards Hartwell. Maybe go have dinner at the Big Water Marina. That would be pretty cool. It's right down the street from where Taze lives. Maybe ask Taze if he wants to come meet me for dinner. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. We're back. Very end of the building. I know what to expect now. All right. There we go. Got one guy down there. Another guy pulled out already. Let's get these doors back open, and last time I was in 52, so we'll see. I'm just kind of backed up here, or pulled in here, so I'm ready to go. Just the opposite way, but it's gonna be okay. There you go.
Trailer number?
Driver number?
Trailer.
Oh, trailer 531 446. 54? Okay, thank you. This time we have 54. I love that they asked for your driver's license. Probably new thing. I can't understand what she's saying though. She has a South American accent, but the two ladies are speaking Spanish to each other the whole time, and then they can speak English, but it's like, what'd you say? It's one of those things, which is fine. We got it. We understand where we're at. Let's get to 54. I hope if he's pulled out, it'll make it a little bit easier, but if not, I can still do it. Right, where do I sign it at? Right there? Okay. Appreciate it, man. Almost. Thank you. Thank you. You too. All right. Came out, got signed one. Oh, it's even better than before. He said 35,000 pounds. It is 22,000 pounds. I'll take that. All right. Let's pull this thing out, put the seal on. And we got nothing but time. I would like to go home, but it just doesn't make sense for fuel and stuff, you know? Let's see how you guys went. There's a couple more people showed up, but there's also a guy right to my left. Oh yeah. Let's go. But yeah, we got the rest of our clock right here. We got enough time definitely to get to Hartwell, but I want to reset it for tomorrow too, so let's see how many hours we got, because we did an 8-2 split, so if I stay in the sleep berth for 2 more hours, I'll get my full 10 back, but I don't really need it. If you're new to truck driving, you're gonna have 10 hours you have to reset. You have 14 hours a day you can work. 11 of those can be driving. And then you have to reset for 10, so 10 plus 14, 24. And we have been off duty for 28 minutes right now. What do we got left for time? Yeah, we still have 5 hours and 42 minutes we can drive today, which we don't need that at all to get to where we're going, so let's get there and reset. All right, let's close this trailer up. And the reason it was 22,000 pounds this time is it's belt tensioners. Last time we had brake rotors. This belt tensioners made in Turkey, so okay. Let's get them to AutoZone. We'll be taking 16 for a little bit. Going the back way. Less miles, but not highway. It's back roads. Some open ones, but not really. But it makes more sense to do this if I'm not going home. Got the bypass on the way station. There is that giant, I think that's HAGGAI. Like an electrical compound, I think. I don't know, you guys said that before. Maybe it's Kia. But yeah, right across from the way station. Big old factory. Yeah, it says HAGGAI right there in the corner. HAGGAI Motor Group. Alright. Yeah, we only have another 15 miles if we take up towards the north. There's a little lake over there. They got a water slide from a water park for a house. Pretty cool. Or if they special ordered that, or if that I've had a friend that I don't know that worked somewhere or something shut down. I don't know. That there's the manure fully electric. Oh yeah, cab over. Wonder how that thing's doing. Any of you guys run one of those? How much range does it have? Been pretty good, pretty comfortable. Who makes it? That kind of stuff. All right, so here we are. That we're done with the interstate. We're going to be taking back roads. All right, somewhere around here.
Well, it's in Portal about 30. No, let's see. It's about 10 miles to town, and it's about 20 miles up.
Okay. Like, yeah, I'm a truck driver. I'm not from here, but if we can support local, we'll go for it.
Yeah.
We'll go for it.
That's me.
Well, thanks for the brill. Now I'm going to pick it out of my teeth.
I know it.
Me. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Lots of local stuff right here, so that's why I was like a bakery that's down the street. There's like a bunch of peaches and extra honey or whatever. But Baladinos, you don't see it very often, so I saw it. I was like, I'm hungry. Stop and get a sub. So I got the American, they call it. Oh, the Army. American Army, something like that. Turkey ham provolone. I said, all right. But yeah, let's get going. Run some back roads. Man, oh man, it's lunchtime. Oh yeah. Must have been for the school, but there was just 3 Tahoes right there on that last intersection that were all blocking the traffic. Yeah, it had to be for school getting out. But and there's 1-1, just turned his lights off right there at F-150. Sheriff, all right, heck yeah. Busy road, fast road, so. And yeah, got some cows over to the right. And yeah, we're gonna be on this one for about 70 miles. We're on 80 right now. And we're heading up to Augusta. Little cemetery to our right, nice little cemetery. Waynesboro, Burke County, Georgia. Waynesboro is actually where T-Dubs was born, but that was Virginia. Thanks a lot, Waynesboro, for making the most amazing woman ever. I love Miss T-Dubs. She can be spicy sometimes, but she's got a great heart, and she is a wonderful mom, so. Yeah, so we're going to Waynesboro, we're hitting 24, and we're making good time. We're going to be there about 5, almost 6 o'clock. And that's another thing I liked about this route is I'm not taking the Columbia route, the massive traffic route. And there was a route that would take me through Augusta, and as I first booked it, or looked through the navigation, it was something about the similar ETA as this one, but what's that truck doing? Just kind of sitting there? Similar, oh, there's a door, oh, that guy's a trailer hitch sitting in the middle of the road. I'm glad I didn't hit that, or hopefully I didn't hit it. Like the actual ball. And what's that, a little river to run off? That's nice. People fishing? Okay, all kinds of stuff going on through Waynesboro. But yeah, that was actually the ball, like that you would hook your trailer onto. Just rolling in a road. Got a little Air Force jet to our left. Waynesboro's got all kinds of stuff. But yeah, this route said similar ETA, and that was before it started hitting traffic time to Augusta. So I said, I'll take this route. Looks a little bit more straight direct, 2-lane, but doesn't go right through Augusta. We'll get that traffic, because we're gonna go through a little bit of traffic, whatever cities we come through, but not rush hour, bigger city traffic. All right, well, Waynesboro's been fun. We're turning left in 300 feet. All right. One stop, huh? A&W. It has rained here recently, but not right now. It's like the end of our sunshine. 81 degrees. Looks like we're about to go into a little bit of cloudy weather, a little bit of rain, which is cool with me. Got Ren's Food Mart. All right, all right. We're taking a left and a right up here, and we're gonna be on next. I don't know what road we're gonna be on. Still 80? Well, we're going to 17. All right, 17 up. Some menacing clouds, but a little bit of blue right there in the middle. Looks like we might be having a rain or shine baseball game right here. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Yeah, little 12-year-old. Those guys look even younger than 12. Those are like 8, 9, 10-year-olds, but the other guys in the right field look at their 12-year-olds. Oh yeah, blue skies on the left. So all those clouds right there are T-Dubs. So she was gonna go to the pool with the boys, but then when they got ready to go, the clouds rolled in. So they might roll past her and give her a little break for the sunsets. So go hit that pool. It's a cool looking house over there to the right. I wonder how old that is. Big old wraparound porch. Go through this light, the next light, then we take a right. I don't know what town we're in right now. Welcome to Ren's. Okay, we're in Ren's. Yeah, we go straight through here. Stay in the right lane, I guess, and kind of jump over. We got a couple of watermelons over there to the right. And then we go up here, take a right on 17. All right. There we go. Good hitter truck coming back at us. All right, Ren's, it's been fun. I guess they did make it to the pool. Maybe that little patch in front of us is their sunshine. Now, it's probably further up. We're still 80 miles away, 75 from where we're going, and they're over to the right. So anyways, that's cool to see them jump in. Have fun, be kids, enjoy life. Enjoy the last couple weeks of school. They are almost within a week, and then summer's officially on. And we're officially almost to the drop. There's a bunch of water around us, like little reservoirs and stuff. All right, well, I'm glad they're having fun though. And T-Dubs probably get a little bit of sun. There's some crazy clouds over there to the right, and then to the left here, pretty nice. We're going right by where our buddy JT lives. We are actually in his town right now. We're right next to it, the bypass. He's down in Florida. I texted him, hey man, you gonna be around? He said, nope, I'm down in Florida. I was like, well, I just left Florida. Coming up by you. He's like, roll easy, man. Roll easy too, brother. But yeah, we're a good friend. If you don't know him, Junkyard Dog 001. That's his YouTube, and he has a nice W900 like mine. Actually nicer than mine, stretched a little bit with a beautiful paint job. Mine just pretty much stock truck. And you might notice one of our good friends, our longtime subscriber, Bad LSX that's his name on YouTube. He noticed, hey man, your hood's moving a lot more on the left, and it is. So when I did my last pre-trip this morning, well actually when I first noticed it was a pre-trip leaving to go on this trip, I noticed that the latch, the actual, it's called, I forget what the name of it is, but it's the actual resting spot where the hood lays on, where the little rubber cylinder is that the hood goes onto. We bent it back. I don't know if you remember, Taze and I bent it back, and that's what was rubbing on our AC line. So we bent that back and heated it up. Lasted a while, but it had a little crack in it too. So now it was completely almost bent down. It's like, dang it. So I bent it back up, but now it's probably just not even there, bent down again. I bent it back this morning again, but no. So hopefully it's still there. I needed it just to support the hood, but I ordered 2 new ones. So they're made of aluminum for some reason from the factory. And I ordered steel ones from 4 states. They were like 23 bucks a piece. Order them from 4 states. If you go on like eBay or Amazon, it's like 150 bucks for one. I'm like, what? So, and a lot of them were used, like 120 bucks for a used one. I'm like, what? Go to 4 states. They're 23 bucks a piece with steel. So yeah, that's what I did. They should probably be at the house by the time I get back. But yeah, that's why the hood is a little looser than usual. We'll get that all fixed up though. All right. But yeah, thanks a lot for 4 states having it for so not cheap. I mean, 23 bucks is 23 bucks, but if I still have my plasma table, I could have cut them out myself if I had the pattern, you know. I could do my CAD drawing. If you don't know me, I used to make grills. I used to cut out of stainless steel, 304 stainless, custom grills for Rams, Ford F-250s, all that kind of stuff, Silverados, Tundras, whatever. So that's what I used to do before I started trucking. And still have all the CAD program. I paid like $3,000 for the Torchmate CAD software. I have all my drawings still in my hard drive on my computer and my little thumbnail files, or my what do they call it? Thumb drives. So I still have all that. I might do it again one day. I might turn that little shed I have in the backyard, because it has power. It has 220 going to it. I might turn that in. That's all I need for the plasma table. Or I would love to have a water jet, but they are expensive. And lasers are even more expensive. So I might just grab another plasma table and with a water table on it, because mine didn't have that. And sometimes the metal would, you had to take little breaks when you were heating it up, because it's a laser. I mean, it's a torch. It's like a reverse. It's a plasma cutter, and it would get hot. So if you had a big cut, it would warp that metal. So I'd have to I'd have to pause it every now and then, let it cool, and then start it again. But a lot of these plasma tables have a water table underneath them, which cools the metal. Like the metal's pretty much sitting in water. And sure, you got to change it out, maintain it, and all that, but it's a lot better for clean cuts and not warping the metal. But yeah, I did some fun stuff with that. Here's some little pictures of like an F-250 I did. That was one that was hard. I had to keep pausing it because it kept such a big cut. It was one big piece that it would heat up. It would warp. So I actually went through one whole grill that warped too much on the side that the headlight was touching. So I had to do it again to slow it down even more and take my time with it. But it'd be cool. Yeah. It's just me rambling. But yeah, JT, nice. Rolling past the stomping grounds. We'll get up here to where we're dropping, and I was gonna go to the Big Water Marina, but they're closed. Not even open today. Get some food on the water. Maybe I'll still go there and just like grab I'm not hungry. I had that huge sandwich, but maybe go out there and just look at the lake, or maybe just go to my drop and get some rest. I'm not really tired though. It's 6 o'clock right now, almost 6 o'clock. Who knows? I'm just rambling. Let's get up there and see what we're doing. God's grace right there, a little rain right through the sun. That is awesome. We are 2 miles away. Probably gonna go here, get the trailer on site, and then go get some food. I'm not really into the NBA basketball anymore, nothing like that. I don't really want to watch any basketball, but I think they might have some games on tonight. I do like that Nikola guy from Serbia, the Denver guy. But yeah, I want to maybe see that. And then I was thinking the whole basis of this whole video is all the stuff coming out of the ports being so double the price. Normally this loads whoa, stay in your lane there, buddy. $600-700 bucks. It's $1,200 today. The other stuff going to Greenville was $1,300. So is there a drop in capacity, or is it because it's Blitz week? So if you guys don't know, there's Blitz week, which they really like crack down, pull over people in like level level 3 and level 1 them a lot more in the inspections area. So that might be part of it. I don't know though. Maybe it's a combination of both. Maybe it's the tariffs being lifted. He's turning 2. Okay. Maybe it's a combination of tariffs and Blitz week. Beautiful sun. We'll see you later. But I'm grateful for it. Gives me a little something before, because I'll be shutting it down tomorrow. I will look for something going from tomorrow, from this area back to Greenville, or where I live, and then I will come back Thursday out here. We can sign, well, not out here, but a little bit by the lake house to sign papers with T-Dubs and close that chapter. But yeah, this will be a short week for me, so I'm very grateful for the, what, 1,150, then to 1,300, and to 1,200, 2,500, 30, 3,650 since Sunday. That's awesome. So, and not a lot of miles. The first one was 90 miles. This Jacksonville was 360 miles, and this one was 223 miles. So, yeah, about 600 miles, a little over. Not bad at all. I will take that. I'm grateful for that. Thanks God for giving me that right before I took a short week for closing the chapter. And I was thinking even with T-Dubs, maybe we'll stay at the lake tomorrow night, just our last farewell goodbye. Me and her stand there, get a nice steak dinner, and say goodbye to it. Touch the walls one last time. I'm sentimental like that. Like, I'll go back to the apartments I grew up in when I go back to California. My aunt's house in Point Park from Knott's Berry Farm area. I'll go by and drive in front of it. There's so many memories of a kid in that area. The apartments I was in, Section 8 in Anaheim, California, being raised by my mom. I like going back there. I walk to school 1.5 miles. I go drive by my elementary school. So, little sentimental stuff like that. But this lake house will always hold a place in my heart. Also, it's a great opportunity to buy it. Will we do it again? Probably not. We're coming back from Jamaica and just, we're like, yeah, we love going to the lake. But then thinking about it, it kind of limits your options because you're at the lake. So you can't go hit Hilton Head. You can't go take, you can, but it's like, why pay for that? Why not spread it out? Why not just rent places? So that's what we're gonna start doing again, is just renting houses every now and then at Lake Kiwi, Lake Hartwell, and then going to the beach, going camping, all that stuff. So we're coming from a different direction this time. We're coming up. There's a nice trooper right there. There's a little warehouse on the run. I think it's still open. It's got something in it, like some stuff that maybe you spray on the ground when you get some good weather. T-Dub just texted me. Let's see what she said, because I did ask that option to her. I said, hey, you want to go stay at the lake? But Gigi would have to take the boys to school, so we'll see what Gigi says. She's feeling up to it. Gigi still works, so she still runs her salon, goes into work every now and then, so we'll see what she's doing that. Hartwell Mika Mine Lake is right to our left. Looks pretty small, but it's a lake nonetheless. All right, let's hit the Jakes, because we're going to be stopping right up here. All right, guys, we'll close this video when we get here. But on that note, guys, I do believe I've eaten here before where I'm going. It's a beautiful sunset right there behind Big Old Girl. And yeah, we'll check it out again. I think I've been here. But they have a lot of parking right here in downtown Hartwell. Not a lot of things to eat, but I mean, the typical Taco Bells and stuff like that. So let's go check this place out and close this video. God bless you guys. And I'll see you on the next one.